Howdy amigos. So today I will be covering the Common Core Standard HSA-APR.A.1. But believe me, it's much more interesting than it sounds. And this is high school algebra. The target grade level is 9th grade. So we will be multiplying binomials, as you can see here, right in the center. That's what we'll be working with. And we'll be using three methods. The first will be the FOIL method. The second method will be the box method. And the third is a method I know as the Korean method. Maybe you know it as by another name. But that's how I learned it. So I'm going to stick to the Korean method. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. We'll start with the FOIL method. The FOIL method, the term FOIL is actually an acronym for first, outer, inner, last. And that's just the pattern or the order that we're going to use. So when we multiply these binomials together, we go ahead and focus on the first terms first. So x times 7x gives us 7x squared. Next is outer. So again, we focus on this x and the 1 here in this other binomial. Together that gives us 1x or just x. Next step is inner. And we have the 3 and the 7x in those locations. So 3 times 7x, that gives us 21x. And lastly, of course, drum roll, we have the last terms. And for the last terms, we have the 3 and we have the 1. And when we combine those two, 3 times 1, we get plus 3. So now all we do is combine like terms. There's no term we can combine with this x squared, 7x squared, so we just bring that down. We have a x and 21x that we can combine. Together they equal 22x. And then lastly, we just have the 3 by itself, so we rewrite it. And that is our answer using the FOIL method. Alright amigos, so here we have the second method, which is the box method. And before I get into it, I just want to preface with saying that the first method, we looked at the FOIL method, can only be used for binomials. The box method, it's a little bit more flexible with more polynomials. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive right in. I already set this up in the box. I put the terms that we can see here in this binomial, x plus 3 up on top and 7x plus 1 over here on the side. The order doesn't really matter. I could have the 7x plus 1 on top and vice versa. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Here we're going to do 7x times x, 7x squared. Same thing in this box, except it's going to be 7x times 3 gives us 21x. Now we keep moving down, start on the bottom left. 1 and x will give us 1x. And then the last box left, we have 1 and 3. When we multiply those together, we get 3. Now we just combine like terms again. We see that there's a 1x and the 21x. And we have to go by the coefficient, make sure we're in standard form order. So 7x squared plus 22x plus 3. And that is our answer, and that is how we use the box method. Alright, my friends, so here we have the last and final method, the Korean method. And I believe this method is more limited to binomials as well, just like the FOIL method. But nonetheless, let's get right into it. So I've already set up the two binomials, one over the other, and we're going to go ahead and crisscross. That's how we'll multiply. So x times 1 gives us x. 3 times 7x will give us 21x. And we are not done yet. So now that we've multiplied across, we're gonna go ahead and multiply straight through. So x times 7x will give us 7x squared, and 3 times 1 will give us 3. And when we combine like terms, as we've done in the previous two methods, we'll combine the x and 21x, and we put in standard form, which gives us 7x squared plus 22x. Oh, what happened there? 22x plus 3. And that is how we use the Korean method. All right, thank you for your time and have a wonderful day.